Have you ever wondered what makes a pure blood a pure blood? Have you ever wondered how half bloods are still half bloods if both their parents are magical? How muggle borns can have magic in them if both their parents are muggles? If pure bloods have more magic in them than muggle borns? I'm going to answer all of those questions in this video. So stick around and please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my new content. I'll start with Muggle bonds. Muggle bonds are people who have magic in them when they have two Muggle or non mag parents. So, if a Muggle bond has magic in them, that can only happen if they've had an ancestor or someone in their family who has had a magical gene. So, like a squib, for example, like Mrs. Figs, or um, Mr. Filch. They have the magical gene, but it isn't working, like it's dormant. And then it keeps on getting passed down, and eventually it comes on, like the gene is working for the person. And then that person is a muggle born. Two parents who are muggles, and then the magical gene inside the muggle born is activated. Squibs are people with at least one magical parent who don't show any magic themselves. So, examples of squibs are Mr. Filch and Mrs. Fig. Speaking of squibs and muggle bonds, I'll now tell you why muggle bonds are called mudbloods. First of all, they're mainly called mudbloods only by pure blood supremacists. And the reason for that is because the pure blood supremacists believe it's really wrong for someone to have gotten magic not from a magical parent but from a squib, because muggle bonds get their magic from a squib, someone who had the gene, but it was dormant and then it kept on getting passed down, and then the Muggle born got the magic. So that's why people like Lucius Malfoy, the Black family, the Gaunts, the Lestranges, all of them hate Muggle bonds, and a lot of them even hate half bloods because they're not pure. But actually, the truth is there are barely any pure blood wizards and witches now anyway, because if they didn't keep on marrying muggles, they'd have died out. So there's like not a single family that's truthfully pure blood now. A half blood is basically any magical person who is not um, who is not a pure blood and who is not a muggle born. So Harry is an example of a half blood. Lord Voldemort is an example. His mother was Merope Gaunt, a descendant of Salazar Slytherin, and his father was Tom Riddle, a muggle. And then Severus Snape was also a half blood. So basically, you can have one muggle born parent and one muggle parent. You can have one muggle born parent and another muggle born parent. You can have a half blood parent and a muggle. There are lots of different combinations. But the easiest way to describe it would be someone who's not a pure blood, a muggle, or a muggle born. Now, pure blood. Well, if you want to be a pure blood, you have to have had three generations of magical parents. So, let's take an example of Harry and Ginny. Harry's children, Lily, Luna, Albus, and James, all have to marry magical born, half blood or pure blood people, and then they have to have children with them, and then those children are pure blood because that's three generations of magical parents. Not counting muggle bonds. So three generations of half bloods and pure bloods. Harry and Ginny, that's the first generation. Then Lily, Luna, Albus, and James, that's the second generation. And then they're the third generation. So that's how to become pure blood. But there really aren't any more pure blood families anymore. So I don't think there's really any point of doing it because there aren't even those many half bloods and um, pure bloods left to marry with. So mostly it's just going to be half bloods from now on. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my new content and you can help the channel grow.